Good morning, guys. Welcome to Tech online training. So this day onwards, daily we are going to upload 1 hour video sessions on C programming language. So if you want to become perfect in programming, or if you want to become a programming expert, or if you want to improve your programming skills, so first of all, make sure that you must have strong basics of C programming language. So why we need C programming? We have two reasons there. Any programming language you go will be dealing with some common terminologies like variables and data types, conditions and loops, functions, arrays. These are some common concepts we'll find in every programming language. So, what is the purpose of these programming concepts? When and where we have to use these programming concepts that we are learning in C programming. The second thing is, as a programmer, we have to work with the logics. Whenever a new problem is given, how to find solution for that? So that logic building you are going to learn here. So here we are going to discuss plenty of examples and deep discussion of concepts about each concept of C programming. So first of all, let's start our discussion with the introduction of programming language. The introduction of programming language. When we see here C, C++, Java, PHP, C#.NET, Python, all these type of softwares we call them programming language. These type of softwares we call them programming language. So what is a programming language exactly? What is a programming language exactly? We can discuss like this. Programming language means it is the language that is used in the communication between a person and a computer. It is the language that is used in the communication between a person and a computer. A person who wants to communicate with a computer, wants to do some work with the computer. So if we want to do some work with computer, between the person and computer, we need some medium. And that medium is nothing but the programming language. So it acts like a interface between a person and computer. Of course, some people may have the questions like this. Sir, computer is a machine. If a computer can do some work, why can't a person can do? Yes, definitely. Every work done by the computer, definitely the human beings can do. But still we are using computers. Why? What is the reason? Just like for example, when compared to the work done by a person, a computer is having some advantages. What are they? The first one is speed. Of course, the first one is speed. So when I ask you what is the value of 2 square, you can say it's 4. Then what is the value of 4 square? You can say 16. 16 square, you can say 256. 256 square. If you have little basics of C programming, you can say 65,536. Suppose if I say what is the value of 65,536 square, even I don't know that. And does it mean that can't I do this calculation? Can't I do this calculation 65,536 square? Definitely I can do. Definitely I can do. But it takes more time. As the size of the problem increases, it takes more time to do that. But if the same task is given to a computer, to square how faster it is responding, 65,536 square, it will respond with the same speed. Means the computers we are using today, they can perform billions of calculations per second. They can perform billions of calculations per second, 1 billion, 100 crores. So they can perform billions of calculations per second. So because of their greater speed, we are using computers. Not only speed, the second important reason why we need a computer, it is accuracy. Machines never commit mistakes. A computer never commit mistakes. Of course, some people don't agree that. Sir, I bought like a new refrigerator, or I bought a new bike, so which is having some issues, like that they used to say. But remember one thing, refrigerator or bike or computer or washing machine, microwave oven, whatever the device you take, just they are machines. Machines means what is right, what is wrong, they doesn't know. What is right, what is wrong, they doesn't know. So just I will tell you the working principle of a computer, people used to call it like GIGO. So what is this GIGO means? It stands for garbage in, garbage out. Means if I give correct input to the computer, it will generate correct output. If I give wrong input to the computer, it doesn't know whether it is right or wrong. It will generate wrong output only. Means if a computer has committed some mistake, remember it's not the mistake of the computer, it's the mistake of the person who is operating it, who programmed it. So machines never commit mistake. Let's take some small example. Let's take a juicer machine. When I place apple in it, it will give us apple juice. When I place pineapple, it will give pineapple juice. So I will keep apples and I am waiting for pineapple juice. How it will come? So machines never commit mistakes. If a machine has committed some mistake, means it's not the mistake of the device, maybe manufacturing defect. So that's what. You have not manufactured properly. It's not the machine's. So this is the second reason why we need computers. The third important reason why we need computers are, that is, greater memory capacity. So just technically we can say like computers provide persistent storage of large amounts of data. Persistent, permanent storage. Large volumes of data they can store permanently here. large volumes of data they can store permanently here. Like in my system, when we see, so here I have data related to different things. So my Django related contents are there, C, C++, Angular, React, Java, HTML, PHP, Python. Different type of contents are there in my system. Okay, that's what. So a computer has committed some mistake. Means it's not the mistake of the device. Sorry, the thing here is they can store large volumes of data permanently. Once you store some data inside the system, it will be permanently available here. So that is what the third important reason why we are using computers. So that's it. Next, generally one of the researchers what they say is, when compared to any fastest device, when compared to any fastest device, any fastest computer, a human brain can perform better. A human brain can perform better. Many researchers proved it. So one of the main reasons why people started using machines, one of the main reasons why people started using machines is that the thing is, these devices they can work continuously with same speed and accuracy as long as we supplied power to them. As long as we supplied power to them, they will work with the same speed and accuracy. One of the main problems why human beings started using machines, particularly motors, washing machines, fans, computers, what is the main reason? So that's it. That's the main reason there. They can work continuously with the same speed and accuracy. One of the main reasons why people started using machines is, generally when we continuously do some work, we'll get tired. Still you are working means, at some stage what happens? Out of complete tiredness, we will commit mistakes. Out of complete tiredness, we will commit mistakes. But computers, machines are not like that. As long as we supply power to them, they will work with the same speed and accuracy. So like that, there are several reasons available, like they are versatile. They can be used in almost all areas. Science, research, education, business, anywhere and everywhere we can use them. It may have many advantages, but these devices, there is one small limitation also. One of the major limitation with these computers, what they can say is, computers they cannot think by itself, cannot think by itself, or cannot make own decisions. If I say like this, many people will not accept, particularly those who are using ChatGPT and other applications. But still I can say it is under development only. Still I can say it is under development only. So there are number of situations available where these artificial intelligence still suffering with some drawbacks. I can give you some example, like almost around 2021 I think, when the first COVID happened there, first phase of COVID. A football match has been going on in some European country. Some local match is going. We Indians like how we love cricket. So Europeans they like football there. So because of the uh, situations of COVID, no one is allowed to watch directly in the stadium. So what the organizers did, they installed AI cameras, artificial intelligence cameras, and they started telecasting the match. But the problem is, I think I can share you if the video is available. The problem is directly I can show you. So failure of AI camera in football match. Failure of AI camera in football match. So just I can, okay, you can directly see here.
Hello world. I'm Imagination. In this
So
video,
here,
I'm going to talk about how an AI camera mistakes soccer ref's bald head for ball.
okay, here some football match is going on here, and they started telecasting it. You can see a line referee. I think he is a line referee here. Of course, he is having bald head, pure bald head. They scanned the image of the camera and they fed it to the computer. And the program, I think what they might have done is which direction that ball moves, the cameras have to shoot there. The thing here is, you can see most of the time, instead of showing the football, it is just showing this person because his bald head, it is assuming it as a football. Okay, AI is working, but we can say still it's under development, still it needs more improvements. ChatGPT is there, whatever they are available, okay, we will accept, but something is there. How to solve a problem on its own decision making, still many improvements are required. Now, just let's take an example. I want to write a program to generate electricity bill. To generate electricity bill. Read the meter number, consumer name, present reading, previous month reading, and what type of consumer it is. Based on that, it has to calculate the number of units. Based on that, it has to calculate, based on the customer type, it has to calculate the unit price, generate bill amount, any surcharges or taxes it should add, and everything it has to do. But this device, it doesn't know how to generate that bill. So what I will do, whatever the task the computer has to do, that task I will create it as a set of instructions. And these instructions I will feed them to the computer. The processor or CPU inside that computer, so it will read the instructions one by one. It will process the instructions one by one, and it generates the desired result. It reads the instructions one by one, it processes the instructions one by one, and it generates the desired result. And such collection of instructions given to a computer to solve a problem, such collection of instructions given to a computer to solve a problem, we call it a program. We call it program. So what is a program? What is a program means, we can say like this. A program is nothing but it's a set of instructions or collection of instructions submitted to a computer to perform a task. Collection of instructions given to a computer to perform a task, we call it a program. So problem solving is computers will be done by writing programs. Then how to write programs? How to write a program means to create programs we need programming language. To create programs we need programming language. That's what I said. C, C++, Java, C Sharp, .NET, Python, PHP. So JavaScript, these are all programming language. What is the purpose of programming language? Means programming language, they are used for problem solving. They are used for problem solving. In the real world, there are many problems available. For those problems, we will provide a computer program. So we'll provide the solution by writing a program. And to write programs, we need programming language. So the purpose of programming language, it is for problem solving. That's what we say. Now, how many types of programming language? Not how many types, how many programming languages are available in the computer world? How many programming languages are available in the computer world? So, according to some popular website, it says that there are around 700 plus programming languages available in the computer world. 700 plus programming languages available in the computer world. So hundreds of programming languages are there. When we take these programming languages when we take, we can simply classify them into two types. These programming languages, we can classify them simply into two types. What are they means? One is low level programming language, and the second one we call it high level programming language. Low level programming language and high level programming language. So what it means? Low level programming language means the programs created in these languages, they are machine dependent. Machine means processor, CPU. The programs created in these languages, they are machine dependent. Suppose that I have given you some program to generate electricity bill or to generate some restaurant bill. The program is working excellent in my system. The program is working excellent in my system. The same program I told you to practice in your systems. The same program I told you to practice in your systems. The next day I asked you, Bharat, have you done the program? Likit, have you done the program? Namata, have you done the program? You said, no sir, the program is not working. Some students said, yes, it's working. Some student, no, it's not working. Why? What is the problem? The problem is, maybe I might have created that program in low level language. I might have created that program in low level language. Low level language means which machine we have created that program, it will work on similar machines only. Processor, CPU or processor. So if the processor or CPU changes, the program will not work. Because every processor you take, it will have its own architecture. So the programs which are designed on or which are written on one processor, they may not work for others. So that is what the problem with a low level programming language. The best examples when we take machine language, similarly assembly language, like that there are many languages available, we call them low level programming language. Because you complained that the program is not working, so what I did now, the same program I did using some another programming language. Then I told you, now you can try to execute this program. I think this program will work. So just I typed the program, I explained the program, and I said, okay, now you try this program. Maybe this program will work. Okay, like for example, some program I will show you, like okay, so I opened the program and I asked you to run the program. This is some Python program. Select your item, order number of plates. Do you want to order more? Yes. Select your item, order number of plates. Do you want to order more? No. Now the program is working. Then I said, yes, now this program is working. Now you try it in your system. Now everyone started practicing the program. The next day when I entered the classroom and asked what happened, everybody shouting, the program is working, like that. And remember, my processor and your processors, they are entirely different. Still the program is working means we might have created that program in a high level language. Means programs created in high level language, we can say they are machine independent. Irrespective of what type of processor you are working, once the program was built, you can run the program anywhere and everywhere. Python, all the languages almost we are using today, they are high level programming languages. So this is one classification about programming language. So how the programming languages are classified, this is one classification. The same programming language, we can classify them into one more type, that is programming language can be classified into two types again. What are they means? General purpose programming language, second one special purpose programming language. General purpose programming language and special purpose programming language. So what is the difference between them? What is the difference between them? What are general purpose programming languages? If a programming language can be used to solve any type of problem, if a programming language can be used to solve any type of problem, we call them general purpose programming language. It may be a mathematical application, it may be a scientific application, it may be a business application. So if I can use a programming language for any purpose, so we call it a general purpose programming language. C, C++, Java, C Sharp, .NET, Python, so they are general purpose programming language. On the other hand, we have another type of programming language available. They are special purpose programming language, like specialist doctors in our city. So we cannot use them for all purposes. They can be used to solve specific types of problems only. They can be used to solve specific types of problems only. We call them special purpose language. For example, when we take PHP, hypertext preprocessor, a popular web programming language that can be used to build web applications for mobiles and PCs. We have a programming language called R, which is very popular in data science related coding, data analytics or business analytics, machine learning. There, R is widely used, of course, along with Python. So, there is an old language available called COBOL, common business oriented language. It can be used for building business applications only. So, a programming language used to solve specific type of problems only. So, we call it a special purpose programming language. We call it a special purpose programming language. So, depending on what type of processor they are using, what environment they are running, or what purpose we are using programming language, we can classify them into different types like this. So, what is a programming language? What is a program? Why we need programming language? Why we need to write a program? And what are the different classifications of programming language? So, just we can discuss like this. These are exactly we can discuss them. And one thing we have to remember here, one more important thing we need to discuss here is, in order to implement a programming language, we need a special software. In order to execute a program in our computer, we need a special software called a translator. What is a translator? Why do we need a translator? How many types of different translators available? So, like we have different translators like assemblers, compilers, interpreters. So, what is the difference between these types of translators? And which language, what type of translators they use? The continuation related to this topic we will discuss in our next session. Hope all of you enjoyed this session. So, we will see some more things about the concepts of translators in our next session. Thank you all. Goodbye.